full 10 if we get that far. Round one underway. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Manny Pacquiao. Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Ricky Hatton. They both decide to bring it. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Teddy, the expectation in a matchup like this of power puncher versus power puncher is that the fight's not going to last long. But what if it does? Then what?
The guy with less power is going to win because he's a guy that has a reserve in a place that he's ready to go to in case the power's not there.
What power from that left hand of Pacquiao. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Halfway through round number one. Oh, good exchange there. Zoning in with the overhand left. Great hook to the head that time. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. He missed with that headshot. They're not exactly getting to know each other. They're just beating the hell out of each other early on here.
Yeah, so if this keeps up, they're both going to have headaches, and we're going to have one of the great fights to talk about.
Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Manny Pacquiao. Nice strike after catching one by Manny Pacquiao. Not much action as he just ties up. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Comes right back at him with a left hand. You gotta love what Ricky Hatton's able to do with that hook. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Missed the target with that hook. Here's a moment here as you see the step back counter punch where you realize this huge right hand comes crashing home. Pacquiao's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Huge uppercut by Hatton. You can tell now that Pacquiao's foundation survived that earthquake.
Yeah, now you're going to find out whether the upper floors have been scattered a little bit, whether they're okay. Does he continue to be aggressive like he's been early?
And makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs. Ricky Hatton's on the bad end of a flush, solid hook. Goes up top with the right hand. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Wow, is he defensively sound. How about that exchange? Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Ricky Hatton. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Protecting his head well with his guard. Good looking counter punch. Hatton's committed to that counter punching very early on here in this fight, and that can pay off as the night continues.
Well, it's paying off right now because you see that his opponent now is getting a little worried about letting his hands go because every time he doesn't find anything, and he finds something coming back at him.
End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
So a fresh round is underway, but Is it a fresh fighter? Pacquiao's corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like the executioner to get this over with. Because if he does, I think it's over.
That's a good left hand by Manny Pacquiao. A little head hunting with the right. And he just turns that hook up top and it does damage. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao's opponent knows exactly what the game plan could be now. That counter punch landed with some success. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Hatton's able to avoid that punch. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. What an impact that left hand just made by Manny Pacquiao.
Keep moving, keep moving.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Ricky Hatton. See, that's what you want from his left hand. That's exactly what it should be doing, that left hand by Manny Pacquiao. Good work with the uppercut. Nice job there. Oh, what an exchange. That uppercut. There it is. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it.
1, 2, 3.
And this round comes to an end.
All right, breathe for me. Deep breath.
He's given up 2 rounds on Teddy's scorecard as we begin round number 4, but I think he's got a pretty bright future in this fight here, knowing that he's gotten to his man.
Yeah, he knows it, and maybe more importantly, his opponent knows that he's been hurt. And I can see it already. It's making him a little bit more tentative, so it's making his job a little easier.
Pacquiao's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands it as well.
Ricky Hatton did it good. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
Tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is, you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab it.
See, that's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Ricky Hatton. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think so.
Pacquiao's hurt. Can you believe this? This round is absolutely outrageous. Hatton's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Oh, he is. Oh, and there you go. He just went down. The in-fighter went out, and now he went down.
Hey, it's okay to go out, but go out the side door. He went out the front door, and as you said, maybe paying the ultimate price.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beating the count is Ricky Hatton back up on his feet. A stinging uppercut by Ricky Hatton.
Looks on the inside.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. A little defense turns to offense by Ricky Hatton. Now these two corners have to do their job after both men went out and gave everything they had. Both fighters getting tagged and hurt by the other.
Yeah, well, what you have to do now in the corner, Joe, what you're alluding to is you have to revitalize the fighter. Put some cold water on his head, on his neck, you know, get him ready for the next round and give him some good advice. Tell him how to get away from some of those shots.
Nice work. He can't handle your speed. It's too much for him. Keep it up.
Hatton's confidence almost completely shot at this point as we start this round. He just went down again in the last round, and it seems like he cannot get out of that spot. Time and time again, he's finding himself on the floor. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. What a bulldozing uppercut by Ricky Hatton. Manny Pacquiao's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Well timed by Ricky Hatton. He took a step back and came to the counter.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Takes one but gives one. Good work by Ricky Hatton. Good block. Able to block and counter back. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Up top with the right hand. Hatton's a seasoned pro, and old pros tend to fall into the same pattern. Nothing has changed with him stylistically since he's been knocked down in this fight.
Well, that falls right into that pattern or that cliche where old dogs can't be taught new tricks. But right now, he's going to have to come up with a trick or two, maybe, to survive this moment.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. He goes down again, does Manny Pacquiao. You gotta wonder if this could be over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Back and forth exchange. Huge left hand from Pacquiao. Good flush shot upstairs. Forceful jab by Ricky Hatton. And this round comes to an end. Look at that swollen eye. Hatton's eye is basically shut.
And right now he's got to concentrate harder than he has before, maybe than he ever has before. And he's got to make sure that he sees everything coming at him. Somehow finds a way, even looking through that little slit.
Stay close to him. Get in there. Don't be flat-footed in there, all right?
Sixth round now underway. Let's see who can really come on here in the second half of this fight. Now hugging on the inside. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Pacquiao's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Good clean shot, returning fire. Did you see that? How is he going to survive this? Once again, he hits the deck.
He's going to have to find a way.
The fight is over. Ricky Hatton's not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, Pacquiao.
And that's exactly why he packs the stands.